Hey traders, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. In this video, we're talking about day trading, but more specifically, we're talking about gap trading and how gap trading is, by far, the single most consistent and profitable day trading strategy you're going to find across the markets today. I do a couple of things. The first one is I teach a course. And within the course, I teach traders two specific gap trading strategies. One is known as the morning gap trades. We're going to look at a couple of positive or profitable morning gap trades from today. And the second are gap fill trades. And there was one of those as well. So the morning gap trades are when stocks are gapping higher or lower at the open. It creates an opportunity for traders. Day traders need volatility, so we need stocks to be moving. That's what the morning gap trading strategy is all about. So in the course, I teach traders how to identify and calculate a specific price level where a stock would be drawn to and have a price reaction from. These are stocks that are either gapping higher or lower at the open. Traders learn where the highest probability area is where a stock is going to have a price reaction in the other direction. Whether it's a stock gapping higher, we find a resistance level. A stock gapping lower, we find the support level. The second part of the course teaches gap fill trades. That's what you're looking at here on the screen in First Solar, FSLR. This was a gap fill trade from this morning. We're going to go over it in more detail. But the second thing I do is I give traders an opportunity to get my gap trades each and every day, and they come at 9 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, 30 minutes before the market's even opened for trading. Here's the email that went out this morning to subscribers. We had 3 potential morning gap trades on the board. One was Grubhub that didn't hit its level, so it's off the board. The only stocks we're interested in trading are the ones that come into our specific price level that we calculate. This is where we can trade stocks on our terms based on the highest probability trade level that we can find. The second one was Stratasys. That was the one that worked out. The third one was Store Capcorp, STOR, that did not hit its price level. So we're focused on Stratasys, SSYS. I say gap lower. Support levels are $25.70 and $24.62. Stop and profit target is about 18 to 30 cents. Now this stock hit both price objectives and both turned out to be positive trades. We're going to look at this chart in detail. But then I give a whole laundry list of potential gap fill trades for the day. Now thus far today, only one hit its level so far off this list. That was First Solar. And you can see where I specify gap fill level is $40.58. It's listed as a short trade, which means the stock is trading up to that level, and we're interested in trading the stock short for a reaction to the downside off that level, and that's exactly what happened today. We'll take a look at that chart more specifically in a minute. I want to analyze the chart of SSYS in detail, so I took it down to a 1-minute chart. So you can see what happened in about the 13th minute of the day. The stock came right into our level at $25.70. This is where we would be expecting a price reaction in the other direction, which is precisely what we got. And you can see here, the low on this candle happened to be $25.70 on the button. 1 minute later, the stock was at a high of $25.91. That satisfied our minimum price objective, and then the stock came back down. We don't necessarily know which ones are going to give us the tremendous gains right away and which ones are going to give us the minimum profit target right away. Remember from Friday, we had an $8 ripper on Bluebird Bio, and that's why I have a specific module in the course that teaches how to take advantage of stocks that are poised to give a tremendous gain, where we can book some profit and let the rest run on a risk-free, emotionless basis. So I teach that in detail in the course. Back to Stratasys. So we got the win on the $25.70 level, and then the stock came lower. I flipped over to a 5-minute chart because the second trade took a little while, but as you can see, the stock came into the $24.62 level, traded below it slightly, but within our stop loss limitation. And then, as you can see, the stock proceeded to trade higher making a high of $24.98 before turning back down. Another nice scalp trade, another nice day trade. After we book the win, we don't care what the stock does after that. This one obviously came back down. It's done. The trade is over. We got 2 trades out of 1 stock. That's fantastic. Now remember the gap fill trade. We identified the level of $40.58. The stock traded up to that level. It traded through that level by a little bit, but stayed within the recommended stop loss limitation. And as you can see, just minutes later, the stock was at a low of $39.60 for a 98-cent potential maximum gain, making it the 3rd winner of a Monday morning. That's a fantastic Monday morning, as the market is generally quiet on Monday. Now, gap fill trades, I should explain a little farther. When a stock gaps higher or lower at the open, it leaves what's called an open gap. Open gaps will ultimately be filled at some point in the future, most of them anyway. So what we're doing is tracking all the open gaps from all the stocks that we identify that meet our criteria and are gapping higher or lower at the open. We keep a running total. Therefore, we're prepared if a stock is coming back to fill a gap, it may create a potential scalp trade or day trade opportunity. And that's taught in detail in the second portion of the course at Lazy Gap Trader. If you've been watching these videos on this YouTube channel, you see that this strategy, this gap trading strategy, works over and over and over again. If you want to learn a strategy that you can utilize for the rest of your trading career, come over to check it out at Lazy Gap Trader. I'll teach you everything you need to know how to trade the gaps successfully. I also provide all the support you need for anyone that's purchased the course. I'll support you on an ongoing basis. Come check it out, folks. You won't be sorry. I'm David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. Thanks for tuning in, traders.